get on the bus, get to a safer location. But we actually hitched a ride with a gentleman named Todd Terrell, who, Mike, you just mentioned, people in big trucks are coming in handy right now. This gentleman had a lifted, 4x4 vehicle, was able to help the people from engines 11 and 12 get to some of those really, really low-level places. And they were, EMS was responding to a call of a non-responsive person in this house. Turned out to be nobody in that house, but they had rescued somebody earlier from that place.
I wonder if they were going door to door.
Absolutely, yes. And you'll see a little bit here in the video, going door to door, fire rescue, towing the P-row along as they're just looking for people and leaving no stone unturned. I'm following along. At some places, the water was at least waist deep. And, again, going door to door, making sure that everybody, as you mentioned, Sylvia, is safe and sound and out of those really, really dangerous places right now.
And we saw that they took them. Taylor Evans was at the Leo S. Butler Center, and that's where they took the majority of those folks in that area, a lot of them elderly people who didn't have a means to get out of the house, really. And so it's to have these buses then come and load them up, and as you said, the folks from the fire department going door to door, EMS folks going door to door. But we're looking at the vehicles, they're just sitting in the water, and there's a person who, I guess, said, no, I'm not leaving.
Didn't want to leave. This is a 55-year-old Larry Moore, and I asked Larry, I said, you're just hanging out here? He said, absolutely. I just, wanted to make sure that everybody else was out. He said that he didn't need any rescuing. The fire rescue asked him multiple times if he wanted to leave. He said he wanted to stay put. Interesting that we just heard that some people just do not want to leave their house. I mean, this guy has flood water in his house right now, was sitting on the stoop and just hanging out and watching fire rescue, try and help other people. Right now there is a need for more emergency shelters. We heard from Carrie Chauvin, with East Baton Rouge Parish Emergency Operations. They're asking for more churches, more facilities to open their doors, and I think that they need this because you see people like that sitting outside because they may know something that we don't, the Leo S. Butler community says there are already 200 people there. There's not much more they can take.
Lieutenant Russell Honoré explained that it's a process that's involved. Carrie also explained that they have to make certain that they were able to accommodate a certain amount of people, that the facility is set up as it should be to accommodate those people. So I know that there are lots of churches. We saw it, of course, during Gustav, and we saw it during Katrina. A lot of churches in our area did open their facilities to accommodate. I can think of at least one or two that I actually covered. They have kitchens and places, cots, and that sort of thing where they can accommodate people. So I guess it's just a matter of contacting them and getting them set up to do this, because I am sure the Butler Center is probably going to fill up pretty soon. One of the other facilities was the Clark Activity Center up at Southern, but that's full to capacity right now. That's pretty big.
And I think you guys mentioned that the food situation is good in most places, but it sounds like blankets and maybe some dry items. I would imagine those would be in need right now. I'll reiterate this again. What Lieutenant General Russell Honoré said, that the big things they need right now at the Butler Community Center is items for infants, Pampers, diapers, wipes, stuff like that,
and
flashlights, batteries. He also said that they'll take volunteers. They prefer them if they have some sort of Red Cross experience. But anybody coming to help them take it.
Oh my God.
And one more thing I want to pass along. If you are packing a bag to go, whether you're going to a shelter or going to a family home or another person's home, friend's home, if you are on any type of medication, make certain that you put that medication in that bag as well. That is essential because you don't know if you'll be gone for a few hours or for a few days, and whether or not you'll even be able to have access to getting your medicine. You may not be able to get the medical cards and all of that you need, but at least you'll have your medication. So when you're packing up, make certain that you bring that with you.
Okay, Chris, stand by real quick. I want to get out to the news juicer Earl Phelps. He's live in Prairieville right now, where there is a large sandbagging effort underway. And of course, this is not just for Prairieville. This is for all of South Louisiana. They have volunteers there trying to load as many sandbags as possible. Earl, tell us what's going on.
Well, we have members of the Fellowship Baptist Church here in Prairieville who are helping out with the sandbagging operation. They're bagging sand for people what they needed, and they come by and get it. But right now, they just received another shipment of bags. They did run out, and they may run out again because this is just a partial shipment. Now, Prairieville is one of the higher locations in Ascension Parish, but still floodwaters are starting to inch and threaten some homes out here as well, even though it's in the highest elevation. Now they do have a curfew out here in Ascension Parish, which starts tonight. It will start tonight at dusk, and then will run until dawn, and it will be in effect until further notice. Right now we have another large load of sand. We can take a look at this big sand truck, this big dump truck. They've had about 8 loads of dump truck loads of sand here, and they've used them all, and they plan on getting more trucks in here eventually this evening, because the flow and the need for the sand and the sandbags just continues. They've also set up some lights, some floodlights out here, as well as porta potties, so they'll be out here all night, if need so, for people to come by and get their sandbags. Mike?
All right, Earl Phelps reporting live for us down in Prairieville today. It is, as you saw, that a huge amount of sand being dropped off there. Joining us now on the phone from Ascension, also in Prairieville, Rick Weber. How are you, sir? What new information you can tell us?
Hello?
Yes, Rick, this is Michael Shingleton. What kind of update do you have for us?
Mr. Rick, can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Is this, hello?
Hey, you're talking to Sylvia Weatherspoon and Michael Shingleton at WBRZ. We just want to know what is going on right now in Ascension Parish.
Yeah, right now in Ascension Parish, we just want to put out to the public that we have opened the shelter at the Lamar Dixon Expo Center. The gym at the Lamar Dixon Expo Center is going to be a Red Cross operated shelter there. Still under declared emergency. The EOC is activated at this point. Right now we're requesting more sandbags from the state. We're continuing to fill sandbags. We want the public to know that this is we can't even go by records on what we have, because we have no records of water being this high. We can't operate based on experience, because we've never experienced water this high. So we want you to go to our Facebook page, the Homeland Security Facebook page, and look at the inundation map that we have there. If you live in that area that's on that map that says inundated, that means that you're in a risk area. Heed the warning, heed all the public action statements that we're going to put out, and just follow all instructions from first responding agencies.
Rick?
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask you about rescues that you've had to do so far. How many do you think?
At the shelter?
Just in Ascension and that whole parish-wide area so far?
Right now we've got very limited people that are in the shelter right now. It's just the ones that experience high water. But what we expect over the next couple of days is to have a pretty substantial impact in the human services arena. So we're expecting the sheltering to grow. Right now it's very limited, 1 or 2 people in it, but we expect that to expand over the next 48 hours.
What do you need folks to know right now, to do right now, to stay safe?
Right now, what I'd love them to do is to go to our Facebook page, at the OSEP Facebook page, look at the inundation map. That's what we're kind of predicting the extent of the flooding to be. If you live near that inundation area, just take heed of all those public action statements that are putting that information out. And look, if they need more information, they can call our community information line at 1-866-380-2303, 866-380-2303, or they can call the EOC if they have non-emergency information that they're looking for at 225-621-8360, and the staff at the EOC will try to get as much information for them as they can.
Rick, you mentioned sandbags on the right side of our screen. I'm not sure if you're watching, but right now we're showing video of sandbags. It looks like these are just volunteers loading these sandbags. Do you guys need more volunteers to load sandbags?
Yeah, right now we've got volunteers at most of the fire stations that are helping sandbag as quickly as we can. And to be honest, we went through nearly 200,000 sandbags in the last couple of days, so it's a pretty massive effort that's been put forward, not just by parish government and everybody else, but our residents as well.
But do you need any more volunteers, is what I'm asking?
Yeah, we could use as many volunteers as we can at the fire stations. If they could go to our website at www.ascensionparish.net, that'll give them a location of all of our sandbagging points. So if we can use volunteers to help build sandbags at that point, we'd be very appreciative.
And when you come, you can do it yourself, or hopefully there'll be some volunteers there to help you with that, right? And take as many as you need, right?
Right, just take as many as you need. We're trying to get as many pre-filled sandbags out to every site as we can. Again, we're just, it's a 24/7 operation, and we're trying to keep up with the demand on that right now.
You guys have a curfew?
Again, say again, please.
You guys have a curfew tonight?
Yeah, we do have a curfew. It's going to run from, from dusk till dawn. And again, it's just, we try to stay off the road to let the emergency response personnel and our public works and drainage personnel do the job that they've been trained to do.
I'm just also curious.
Alright, we're watching our continuing local coverage, and you're seeing a local Baptist church, like I said, Fellowship
In Ascension,
in Ascension Parish,
where my sister lives.
helping load sandbags up. And I'm waiting on word for this rescue. As soon as I think something else is happening with the National Guard truck that had people in it, I'm gonna start recording again. About all I can do at this point. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please click the like button on these videos, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Share it, comment, let me know how you're doing. Peace.